for her.
I hope we see some really good indies because I've actually been dabbling in some of them. I just started playing The Pathless last night, so
yeah, and we are live. We are just going to be going through this, and it is the indie game showcase by the Guerilla Collective, and we're hoping to see some logos and some good games here. So I will get really happy there. Happy's joining us as well. We just had to disappear there for a second. When this kicks off, we'll decide what we're going to do. But 2 minutes to go. Is there any games you're thinking might be here, Maker?
Well, I saw the Bloodstain on the thing, so I'm expecting maybe a DLC. I've heard reports that there's sequels in early development. I don't know what to expect. Hopefully, a lot of really cool indies though.
That's what I'm hoping for. Anything you want, Kelly?
Platform games?
Platform games? Cool.
Yeah.
Platformers are always good.
Yeah.
Maybe some roguelite.
Oh, you can't go wrong with a roguelike, so you can't. And okay, I think we're getting there. Just a minute to go. I know this isn't a big one like all the other ones here, but you can get some cool games here. Because I reckon there was a couple of cool games which were announced last year here, which have completely slipped my mind. So,
there's don't underestimate the power of indies because some of them can be really big hits.
Oh, Happy, you could have just chucked yourself there. I was just putting you away there for 2 seconds.
Oh, no problem.
So we've got 1 minute. What games do you want to, or what kind of games do you want to see here? Just remember, this is just an indie game sort of showcase.
Yeah. I want these. How do you say it? Turn-based games. If there's going to be these small turn-based games, I really enjoy those. When you look from the top and more strategy games, I really enjoy that with small indie games. So that is stuff that I enjoy.
I'm just listening along to the music here.
But the most important thing is to have a good story. That's what I really love with get a good story.
It's interesting because turn-based games really have to hook me. Unless it's like a strategy-based, where kind of like XCOM. XCOM, I really like, but games like Final Fantasy VI and stuff like that it's a little bit harder for me to get into because it's really slow and grindy.
I understand. I totally understand that. There's we're starting. Okay, here we go.
What is poppin', everybody?
Everybody
welcome to the Guerilla Collective 2. I am your host, Justin Woodward, co-founder of The Mix, the media indie exchange and indie team in Terabang Entertainment. I am with my co-host, Alex Wilmer. What is poppin', Alex? How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for having me, Justin. It is very exciting to be back for the Guerilla Collective 2. As you said,
I'm super happy to be back. I'm happy to be in the studio.
Yes.
Where are we at?
Yeah. This is our studio here in Berkeley. We're on our Foley stage, and it's very, very nice to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Yes, of course. And as I said, this is our second annual. That was like a nice little grip. As I said, this is our second annual Guerilla Collective event, which was initially started as a global coalition of leading game studios, publishers, and industry leaders coming together to help bring new announcements, gameplay trailers, and reveals from studios of all sizes direct to enthusiasts worldwide. And the tradition continues this year with 2 showcases where we are having during this showcase season. Check out our schedule right here for this week's event and next. There it is.
Whoop, whoop.
I won't lie.
Today we will start with a wide range of games and then connect with our friends in Japan for some Bit Summit picks and end the day with our Black Voices in Gaming post show. Before we get started, we have to give a huge shout out to our sponsors. PlayStation, Xbox, Kickstarter, Razer, Astro Gaming, our fellow devs and publishers, Two Awesome Studio,
It would have been cool to see Amazon,
Games,
GFM,
Good Shepherd,
or
Humble
Stadia
Games,
mentioned
Goblin
here.
Studio, Graffiti Games, Head Up, Hype Train Digital,
I really like
Neon Doctrine, Raw Fury, Tiny Bill, Thunderful, and of course Whitethorn Games.
Cool,
That was a mouthful.
It was a lot, and there's a lot of really good pauses in there too.
And we've also teamed up with Valve to showcase the games on Steam in order to support the devs. So be sure to check out the Guerilla Collective event page on Steam, where you can learn
Hopefully
more
that's
about
a
these
bit
games.
better. Happy, can you hear better now?
Now I hear you
Buy
guys
right
better.
now.
Yeah, just
Some of
turned
the
it down
games
a wee
coming
touch.
in the future, you can wish list now. So check out the event page.
No, it's
Guerilla
hard to
Collective
answer quick with your
on Steam.
questions.
Yeah,
I couldn't
make
hear
sure
that
to
well.
do that. You know, shout out to Valve, to Steam for working with us, and also all of our other platform partners as well. Shout out to our broadcasting partners for supporting the showcase and the developers on the stream. We couldn't do it without you. Twitch, Steam, IGN, and of course, GameSpot. They have helped to host the stream, and it is super amazing. Enough of all that, though. Let's get started with our first set of games with a few brand new exclusives, catching up with the adorable creatures in the world of Eternal Cylinder, and checking out an update for a beloved Metroidvania, as well as some up-and-coming slick indie games.
That can
Without
be cool.
further ado, let's go.
Let's get rocking!
Let's go!
Thinking Star Wars. Anno. Hopefully I'm not butchering that too bad there.
I think there was a game already called Anno.
Looks interesting.
I think it's a different Anno.
When I was younger, I was not that fan of text-based games, but when I grow older, I'm really into them.
I'm not
This looks really fun.
And Tanya and I, that wasn't my Steam notification, that was actually on the stream.
Someone needs to disable Steam.
Yes. So we're
This
just
is a
getting a
bit-
better.
Oh, there we go. I was like, they need to jump to action or something.
Again, not my Steam notifications.
I bet
Probably
whoever
miss
recorded
some.
this footage is going to get some slack.
I think this needs to. It's looking pretty cool, but I think it needs a wee bit more. I think it's just a wee bit early.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like it needs to be a bit more refined. And they definitely could have edited it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's looking a cool, sort of
The setting was
interesting game.
Yeah. It would be great to have some more sound effects in it, but
It definitely feels very early access.
yeah. There we go. We have some music.
Yeah.
New music's down.
It looks like they've got the fundamentals there at the moment, but it just needs
Polishing.
polished up is probably the best term there. Hi Unitrix, how's it going? Hi Calamus, the one and only legend Cloud Gamer as well.
World premiere.
Stadia
Hey!
What?
505
505?
Bloodstained.
Is it? Yeah,
This
it
is
is.
great.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, I've got the posting.
Great to see a Stadia logo.
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Pro-
Transmuting this time.
I was not expecting a Stadia logo on this cover. This thing.
This reminds me of one of these Nintendo games. What is? Oh, I forgot the name of it.
And that's a new wee trailer for Stadia.
Yeah, it was wow.
So good start here.
Yep.
Good start for our cloud gaming platforms.
I've heard it's a very good Metroidvania game, but it came out like kind of half-baked from what I heard here. Like it was like buggy and stuff like that. So I'm sure it's a lot better now.
Yep. So there we go. Do we have a release date?
Let's see.
Release date? No.
Oh.
They really need to do better about those release dates.
Yeah, but absolutely brilliant that we had a trailer there at the Guerilla. And I'm just collectives one there. It's really class.
In the Eternal Cylinder, players will have to explore
We might
a
get more.
vibrant alien
We
world
might get more.
teeming with strange life. Survival is a constant challenge, as different natural biomes each bring their
this looks
own
cool.
unique obstacles to overcome. For example, the extreme
looks
heat of
interesting.
this desert environment will quickly make your health dwindle. Luckily, the Trebhum are resourceful creatures with the unique ability to
Is it multiplayer?
spontaneously evolve, if you feed them right.
Oh, we'll have to.
However, environmental conditions are
Fine.
only one
Maybe
of
co-op?
many dangers you will face.
What just
as the
amazes
world is
me about
filled
these
with
indie
dangerous
games now
creatures,
is just how
some natural,
evolved they're getting and
some
how
not.
much bigger.
Well,
The strangest
I
of
think
these
I think the
creatures
part
have
of
the
it is
ability
to do with the dev
remove your
tools. The dev tools are just
threatening your
constantly
ability to
like
survive in multiple
getting better and
ways.
better. Like my brother was
Learning
messing
all
with
the
some Unity
surprising ways to
stuff
interact with
yesterday,
the creatures of this
and
world
it's
is
becoming
key
easier
to
and easier to make
survival,
games.
as they are an essential
Yeah.
source of vital resources. To find a way of surviving the unstoppable threat of the Eternal Cylinder, you will
This
have
is
to keep
cool.
exploring,
Wow,
This does look really
discovering.
interesting.
it
This
looks
one.
very
Discovering
goofy.
is an
Like if
important
this
trait
dropped on
that
Game
humans
Pass, I
have in
definitely would
common.
play this. Like if it has multiplayer with my friends, I would.
Oh, there's a possibility there.
Oh yes, on
Xbox One, PlayStation 4. Epic.
So, Kelly, what did you think of that one?
It looked weird.
I did want to mention something. They talked about Raw Fury, so we might see Backbone, which is the game that's coming to Game Pass next month.
Oh,
Miniguns.
is this the animal?
Oh, I like to look at this. This is my sort of jam.
Nice.
Looks really silly.
Yeah.
It looks like the video was cut off there.
Looks like a wee bit of puzzly and killing and all that sort of craziness.
I want to play that one. I love the big warrior classes that smash things. Yeah.
I think I'd get frustrated.
Yeah, it looks like the video's cut off.
Is it jumping a bit for you?
Yeah, not too much.
Oh, do you... Oh,
I mean, the sides on the left and the right look like they're just slightly cut off.
That's this one.
I think many of these games are perfect if you have a keychain to your phone or stuff like that.
I'm Daniel Piqueras,
Be-
a 23-year-old solo developer from Spain, and Axolotl is my first game. You play as a hungry axolotl with an
I was say, please don't go on to
shooting his
any
way
cloud
around.
platforms because I'm going to struggle to
People
spell
often
that
ask me how I
and
got
say
my
it.
idea, and the truth is quite serious. I was joking with friends, and suddenly I said, imagine
Another
an
Unity
axolotl
game?
with an AK-47? Wait. And that's pretty much how it came to life. My only goal with the game is for people to have fun, to have a good time. Nowadays, more than ever. So thank you so much for having me here and for showcasing my game. Take care and bye-bye.
So you're going to see the majority of these games are just going to be on Steam. But as we've seen, we've already seen one for Stadia. Hopefully we'll see some more out here.
Hopefully more for maybe GFN or
Yeah, I was about to say that.
or
GFN.
xCloud. Or PS Now, because PlayStation's helping support it, apparently.
Oh, that's just not a game for me. I would get really frustrated. I'm not good at these bullet hell sort of ones.
Oh, bullet hells are great.
It looks Gungeon.
Enter the Gungeon.
Yep.
Yeah, see, if it has co-op, like if someone gives it to me through a subscription service, I would play it. You know, if I'm able to play with my friends, I'd try it out at the very least.
Think if they had this sort of game and you have like 300 players on it, like in cloud, being crazy. Oh
God.
Oh. No.
I was about to say Metroid.
I know. I couldn't say Metroid because this is not Nintendo. So, but it was just Metroid in my head.
Yeah.
What I was going to say was actually Verge.
I can Verge is good.
Great point. But this looks fun.
This
is a very different art style, though.
It's just the amount of variation in all these games now. We've had the big 3D sort of ones, and then we're back to the 2D. So
Skill tree?
Yeah. Oh, did it go through the wall there?
Yeah, she teleported through the wall. So it must be one of the abilities. A neat little game.
So, Switch, Steam, and a PlayStation.
Maybe if they drop it for
you,
like
Alex,
$5.
but I'm looking forward to not getting steamrolled by a giant cylinder. But I am looking forward to whipping some more creatures' asses in Bloodstain. Make sure to follow and support the devs, as well as pre-order and wishlist them on Steam or wherever they may be available.
True. And up next, we're taking a ride with some fast-paced action titles. Then we're switching it up for some darker, more moody vibes, as well as showing some love to a couple of games from the Black Voices in Gaming Freshman Class 2021. Let's start with a kick-ass trailer and hop into some more games.
Okay.
True.
Find it saint. Some of the art in these already has just been brilliant.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Oh, hi Barry, thanks for joining us as well.
Oh yeah. Already like the music.
Yeah.
Oh, this actually looks pretty neat. Oh god. No.
That was weird.
Warning, this may not be suitable for younger viewers.
Yeah.
Breaking her out. Accept his embrace. This is an interesting, or I hate saying interesting, I have to find another way to describe this.
A unique one?
Unique is, yeah, with the art and stuff. It's made in Unreal, but nothing much more.
Far up in the skies, you can see
Doom.
This looks cool.
madness.
The right needs being a bit more darker.
Open the third gate to give access to the moon once more. We do this unwillingly.
I'm just amazed with all the art and all this.
This art, especially, like, I love this type of art. This is something I might pick up.
Millions of monsters.
Like, to me, the others are like bargain bin, I guess, options. Like, I would grab them on sale, and this looks like I might pick it up on release because it looks so cool.
Source of Madness. Wishlisted now. By
Let me pull up Steam.
But I think this is going to be perfect game for if they made just the cloud server for all these small indie games like this.
I
definitely think used to be first-person shooter in which a woman searches for a work colleague in a parallel dimension.
I probably have to do that. I think it's going to be great. This is cool. This is something for me, I guess. First-person shooters. I love that.
In this video, we want to give you an exclusive insight into what we are working on right now.
Interesting enemies. That just jumped forward there. I don't know what happened.
The first thing to show is the new enemy type we call the Hound. They feature a pack behavior, means they have a leader, and the other in the pack just follow that leader. They are quick, agile, and harm the player with saw blades.
It's like an old school sort of first-person shooter.
It reminds me a little bit of Wolfenstein.
The second thing we want to show you is...
the robot dogs remind me of Wolfenstein for sure.
Good shooting.
The Optic is a long-range enemy that pins down the player with a machine gun.
I'm just checking it is a wee bit choppy on the stream, so that's why that's why I was looking inside. It isn't what we're showing here.
Do we might need to refresh the stream or
new environments?
I think it's the action.
Such as this abandoned
we'll see what the next game is
in
like.
the city of Hokavik. Hundreds and thousands of people lived in the city, which is now abandoned and filled with robots that want to kill the player.
Hi, Endeavor. Thanks.
Throughout the game, the player will slowly find out why the robots are here, where they come from, and what they have to do with the past of the player character.
This reminds me of Half-Life there.
Yeah. Part of me is like complaining because he's shooting the boars instead of trying to melee them.
Yeah.
Like, why waste ammo?
And that is my #1 favorite game is Half-Life.
Half-Life is very good. I actually recently beat Half-Life 2.
Yeah, that's a good game. I just have a strange history for that game. So
if you want to support us, feel free to wishlist Industria on Steam and or follow us on our social media like Twitter and Instagram. Thank you, and see you next time.
See you next time.
Hey,
look at me.
I'm already starting to like this one.
Look at this place.
I think this is looking not as choppy now. So
this place is definitely not what it used to be.
It looks like a game that I saw some picture coming to Xbox, but I don't know.
Over and over again. You have to learn it all over again. Feel it. Tame it. I feel you getting closer to the heart of evil.
It's got something here.
Soon you may reach a point of
It's very intriguing. Like,
yeah.
I want to know.
I'm like,
this looks cool.
This is time, Igor. You can never change what's already occurred, because every change creates its own space-time continuum. We can be together, Igor.
I am
but you have to learn the truth if you truly want to find me.
There might be a stalker.
Do whatever is necessary. Yeah. After that, it won't matter anymore. Change the past, Igor. See where it leads you.
Chernobylite. Oh. In July. Wow, that's pretty soon.
That's
definitely gonna be on my radar.
Yeah.
This looks fun, like a DMC style action game.
Final Fantasy elements, like evil chocobos.
Yeah, these action sequences look pretty cool.
This is looking pretty decent, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks, more Krister. Hope you're enjoying this. That's definitely PlayStation anyway.
Yeah, you can see the square and the triangle. Yeah, that's very DMC. Ultra Age.
Not announcing the platform.
Two-story motel in El Paso, Texas. That gained another
I think it's just a PC game, just by the look of it.
Below ground. It's extremely haunted.
Oh.
And Max.
Okay, here we go.
Dracula. Lord of the
Vampires.
It feels really old school, this one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Retro Hitman.
It's very grounded shooter.
Oh, God.
Max Payne, I felt there.
Yeah.
I think Kelly likes this one.
Yep.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it's very Max Payne.
Yeah.
Can you believe this is a love story?
I have to go back and play them. They are so actually quite fun. It's a long time since.
Olá, eu sou Will Fernandes, game designer e diretor criativo de Elderend. De Lovecraft até Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Lovecraft e Castlevania?
O gameplay conta com elementos clássicos, mas também incluímos um toque moderno ao jogo.
We're talking the right things here.
Oh,
it's like a nifty little game. I haven't seen the Lovecraft stuff yet. I guess those can count as.
Okay.
Skill-based combat, that's me out. I just like mashing my buttons.
You still just mash your buttons?
Skill-based combat and shows them spamming one button.
I like the sound of that. That's very up my street. Wish this today. There's been some real interesting games here. Indie games.
The art in some of them are really cool.
Yeah. Oh, look at the games they have made.
Okay.
Zulu Dev, pre-alpha.
Using Unity.
Is this a Target Defense game? No. Oh, it's a run jumpy game.
We can do that.
Hardcore.
Duncan, you can try that one.
A survival platformer.
This is what I do every day. Parkour. No, I'm just kidding.
Parkour.
So it looks like it's going to be a speedrunner's paradise, this one.
Yeah.
The different...
Yeah, I'm going to get this game just so that I can say I exercised.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I saw the Never Yield game.
Oh, there's another Stadia game there, by the way. Just saying.
Oh, that looks...
Let's see if anybody else picks up on it.
I saw one for xCloud.
To the grid. Just tell me what I gotta do.
There's a Canon.
Yeah, that
for
There's the
navigation style.
Oh, goodness.
Go and save Dora.
Oh, that looks like a snails like.
Is it Aeon Never Yield?
Yeah. Stadia one?
There was Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, the Jay and Silent Bob was the Stadium one. But I was talking about Aeon Never Yield, which was announced recently.
What is popping? I am here with Aerial Knight, Neil Jones.
Yep, that's it. Aerial Knight. That's what
released his game. What's up, man? What's up, dude? He just released his game Never Yield. And you know, it's just been blazing up these streets, especially as far as like you've got mad press and everything. But we're here to talk about Black Voice in Gaming freshman class and really how that came together, because it's been a real magical experience. So can you kind of talk about that and like what it is?
Yeah, so Black Voices in Gaming freshman class was an idea where we kind of reach out to the upcoming games made by Black talent in the game development space, in the game industry. When I first kind of thought of it, I really wanted it to be kind of like just something to highlight all of these games that were coming out relatively soon, and show that like all of these creators in this space, we're all in it together and we support each other, rather than it being some kind of competition and, you know, only highlighting one or two people. We can all support each other because there's room enough for everybody. So, and then when, you know, we talked about the idea, you definitely just like took it and ran with it and put the whole thing together, and reaching out to everybody with you was like really amazing. Everything was really smoothly. So if you haven't checked out the list yet, you know, I don't know if it's posted in the comments or anything like that, but just look up Black Voices in Gaming freshman class. It should pop up, and all of those amazing games are there.
Yeah, you can also check it out on blackvoiceandgaming.com. That kind of like really jump started that website too. We had it kind of cooking up since the last Guerilla Collective, but really wasn't able to really put it into full effect until we did launch the freshman class. And I can say it was amazing. Like Neil had, like, I think we were just eye to eye, you know what I mean? Just thinking about this stuff, because the freshman class really came from the Double XL, which I'm a huge hip hop head, and I used to I couldn't wait and to see that cover, and to see who was on it. I mean, until like maybe it got crazy with like a bunch of like mumble rap stuff that I didn't even know about, but that's besides the point, you know.
Yeah, man, it was really exciting. Especially when we started off with a lot smaller of a group of, you know, games, just like people we kind of knew of, you know, closely, that was a part of the Guerilla Collective, or that you featured, or who I just kind of knew personally. And then like you kind of reached out to more people and like really packed the list up more with games that I didn't know that was coming out. So yeah, man, it was really cool. And like you know, it just came up with me and you just randomly talking, you know, how we just hop on and start talking about stocks and video games and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's really cool to have that community. Like, I don't know, it's just flourishing. Like I could just, Neil's been, you know, hooking me up with contacts and people I can connect with to you know, get press, or, you know, for potential business deals, and you know, vice versa. And we met like a year ago.
It's
actually,
sort
like
of
on screen was the first time that we talked. So, like,
I'm actually interested in a couple of these games. It showed She Dreams Elsewhere,
dope, you know?
which is a turn-based
yeah, man.
RPG.
I think like the more
that's going to be coming to xCloud at some point,
because we're so spread out. Like there's a lot of us, but you know, we're all over.
That and his game Aerial Knight Never Yield actually looks really cool. It's like
the more
speedrunner type deal, dodging and jumping and stuff.
Each other and help each other.
That's coming to Game Pass.
You know,
Aerial Knight isn't. She Dreams Elsewhere is.
Like, hey, look at all these other games that
She Dreams Elsewhere has kind of like an Undertale style art.
We never even talked.
It's very
my first time really talking to Nelson. Who worked
I'll try that at one.
Dog Airport. Was,
I mean, it's not for everybody. It's turn-based, so I might try
it.
It
was really just cool meeting everybody and seeing how chill everybody was. Because like once we like pitched these creators the idea, they sent us the concept for, you know, what character they wanted to be a part of the poster, and they just kind of like let us do our thing.
Yes, it's super cool to see the different art styles and the different types of games that we're making. They're not all the same, and I think that sometimes
we get pigeonholed into like making a certain type of game. So like to see, Onsen Master, where you're like, you're managing a natural spring, like, bathhouse. Like that's like, who would have thought that someone would make that, let alone, a black game developer. And I'm making a freaking Jay and Silent Bob game, so no one knows that I'm I'm black, or my team is is extremely diverse. Like James is, he's also gay, and he's a black man in Georgia, and he's like our art director. Like we got Evan Washington, who's going to be on the stream. And
it's funny, you see a lot of people from Georgia in the art department, because there's actually an art college.
We're making a Jay and Silent Bob game, and you're like, what the hell? Like those are like two white dudes, dudes portrayed as potheads, and it's like, okay, but that's
there's a big art college down there
at that moment. We'll definitely get into like more thematic, like culturally relevant stuff for us, but that was what we're working at the time. So it's so interesting to, like,
just because
that
of all
culmination, and also to see, just in general, like the lack of access that some of us have had in the industry.
I recently
like,
played
some of us
Unravel
in the industry and playing that game,
that
political game,
but apparently
but a lot of
the guy
us
that
haven't and are making like dope
Unravel
games,
actually
like
came
Adam
from the
Kareem,
same college as one of my friends.
He's in software.
Georgia.
This is like really his first time in in the business. So like he's asking all these questions and stuff,
Yeah, and it just shows, that no matter what your background, where you from, hey, we are down to connect with you, to support you, and to promote you as much as we can. I will say, if we do like another list, I now that the first list is out there and like people kind of know about it and it has a little bit of attention, the other black creators out there who
Monkey, how's it going? We have had one client logo so far in Stadia, and Bloodstain dropped a new trailer, but there's been a load of cool games being shown off.
But like this first list, it was like really quick. We did this in like 2 weeks.
Let's hope it's going to be
weeks.
Yeah.
So it was like really fast-forwarded.
That was just a long
talk for more people of all like black backgrounds, and like kind of just make sure that we can support you the best we can.
Yeah, for sure. And we've shouted them out before, but I want to shout out Humble for helping to support like the Black voice in gaming. If it wasn't for Humble, Kickstarter, Raw Fury, those folks, we wouldn't be able to basically fund that whole thing, that whole promotion, and also I'm one of the advisors on the Black Game Developer Fund for Humble, so I'm always trying to find. Yeah, I'm flexing right now, what I'm saying, but yeah, like we would love to get in contact with more developers. We have, a Discord server that we're communicating on, and it's blowing up. I know it's blowing Neil up while he's like working on his stuff. But we're just here really to help and boost the confidence and exposure for everyone. So yeah, it's been really dope.
Yeah, because we haven't really known problems. Everybody's just been super chill, and like we're just trying to keep that momentum going, because I think we all kind of know the situation we're in, where we're all the underdog, no matter where we are in the game industry. If you're an HR, if you're a developer, if you're a streamer, we all in the same place. And like the streamers really came out and supported us too when we kind of put this list out there. They went out and looked up these other games and tried to support them. And if you didn't know about the list, now you know. So like keep a lookout for the next one. I don't know when that's going to be. Whenever we can,
we'll try to do it again, but probably once a year. But maybe we could do it twice, because there's some folks that we kind of left out that are dropping in 2021, 2022. So
yeah, that was the point I was making. Like we did miss people, and it wasn't intentional. It was just like it was fast moving. We were trying to get this thing out, and we only know so many people. We only got so many connections, but we wanted to expand that to like as many people as we can.
Yeah, for sure. So where can the folks find you, Neil?
Oh, you can find me at Ariel_Knight on Twitter and everywhere else.
Cool, man. Thanks for joining us, and yeah, make sure to check out Black Voice in Gaming.
Man. you've been amazing. The Guerilla Collective is dope. You put together this list. You did way more work than I did, but I just appreciate you, taking like this idea and just running with it and doing your thing.
For sure. And we got the Black Voice in Gaming coming up pretty soon for the Guerilla Collective. So make sure to check out that. I just wanted to make sure to talk to Neil, and it's been awesome. So I'll catch you later, man.
All right, man.
One thing that I caught from that was like all the games that they were showing is expected to drop this year.
Titles, and also follow up with teams like Retro Ninja.
Bob's
Their
going to
game
be this
run
year.
again to see how their game is coming together as they iterate on the design mechanics and just overall graphics. El Paso
and then
Run again were both games from developers who were also included in Black Voice in Gaming freshman class. The Black Voice in Gaming stream was first started last year's Guerilla Collective during the time of civil unrest. Check out the Black Voice in Gaming post show.
After the show?
Faux show.
Up next, we have a few exclusives on the RPG strategy side of town.
Oh.
We'll have you dungeon crawling and brawling.
That sounds good. Back to the games.
There we go.
It's always good to hear the other sort of stuff as well.
Yeah.
Okay, people, listen. Let me tell you about the guild where dungeoneers will be killed. If you volunteer, hello, 3 cheers. Oh, it's dungeoneer time.
I did remember this game did blow up for a bit.
I haven't heard about this game before, but it looks fun.
It looks very cute.
Just in case you're wondering.
I like the music.
Yeah, the music's good. Reminds me of like a pirate shanty.
Oh yeah.
It just shows you what music can just do to a game. It can just elevate it up.
Yeah, music can. It really can. Holy cow.
The same with movies. It's just to get the atmosphere into.
Yeah, you can watch a scene with music and without the music, it can make no sense or be awkward.
It can completely change it.
Oh yeah. 505 again.
Once upon a time.
So this is a possibility?
Stadium, maybe?
Our lands teemed with creatures great and small.
Oh, this looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
The beauty of the worlds was unrivaled. The people thrived and lived in harmony.
Yeah.
I have a feeling though that we're not going to see much from Stadia outside the Bloodstain though, because I feel like Stadia itself wants to announce those games.
Harmony was not to last. Slowly, without much notice, the withering was creeping out from the darkness. Once it took hold, there was little that could be done. Our lands were overrun, and all that was cherished disappeared before us. But all was not lost. One young, brave soul stayed behind. With support from their friends and with boundless determination. This young soul seeks out a way to push back the withering and bring life back to our world.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing this.
Grow. Song of the Evertree.
PS4, Xbox, Steam.
That looks cute.
Oh, what is this?
It pointed ears.
Yep.
You know?
More medium plus demon of destruction. The gates have fallen. Heroes are rampaging the temple. We need a miracle.
That's a weird voice actor.
We could offer you many things: gold, beasts, shows.
I like a comedian.
That's an ogre.
Ogre.
Okay, so it's a little darker than a comedian.
What?
That's it.
It looks interesting. Looks like a roguelite.
Darkest Dungeon, sort of?
I think so.
Legend of the Keepers. That's on
That's on Stadia, right? Yeah, they got announced for Stadia. But they didn't have a Stadia logo.
Once upon a time, 3 courageous tinkerers lived together in the woods.
Oh.
They settled and lived a wonderful life.
Yeah, this looks
building their
nice.
home,
Yeah.
I like this.
hunting and defying
Mario little Zelda.
and explored distant lands in search of
To me, it looks like a
and hidden treasures.
like a pixelated Minecraft thing.
Yeah.
Welcome to Tinkertown.
Tinkertown.
My name is Julian, and I'm with Head Up, the publisher and developer behind this charming pixel sandbox RPG.
Oh, the puns.
Since Tinkertown went into early access last November 2020, we've continuously updated the game. We've added more customization options, new items,
Yeah, very Stardew Valley.
operations, farming, fishing, cooking,
Fishing. Woo!
as well.
You always have to have fishing in them if you can.
Oh, yeah.
And as we've been developing with you, the community, we've decided to give the next update some more awesome features you've been waiting for. So beware of the Desert Dungeon.
Okay.
The Desert Dungeon offers enemies, and with it, we've added behavior trees to all our NPCs, making them more aware of their surroundings and more challenging. Be cautious when entering the dungeon, as it is filled with
It's a
new
trap.
mechanics. Most prominent, traps. Poisonous arrow traps and monster ambers are only a few of what is to come, and a new powerful boss awaiting you. The new patch will be
Look like
available
Anubis.
for you to play on June 16th.
That's not far away.
See you in Tinkertown.
Exclusive.
We are the Zodiac Legion. Our enemies beset us on all sides.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a PC game.
Against the forces of evil. But when the stars abandoned the world, we were left weak, divided, and lost.
I kind of like the art, though.
Only
It's
on the
pretty neat.
strength of our arms and eternal
Old
devotion
school.
to our cause.
Yeah.
But today, the tides of magic course through the land once
Before I
again.
called them chess
And
games.
we are ready to reclaim our lost heritage. We have taken the fight to the enemy. Empowered by the Zodiac, our champions can bend the battlefield to their will.
I actually like these
shatter
kinds of
enemies'
games.
formations
Like
with magic
strategy.
and vanquishing their minions
It's
with
really fun if you can have this co-op and you have turn-based like you have to, like chess game in a way. That's really cool.
I used to love playing Civilization with friends.
that stand
Yeah.
in our way. Yet some of these abominations may prove more than a match, and our brothers may bear the ultimate.
We had this PC place where we had this local co-op where we played StarCraft.
Shall inspire
Like
the rest
10,
of us
like
to
5
carry
PCs.
on. As we grow stronger in the ways of the Zodiac, we learn how to adapt our approach. The spirit of Taurus allows our warriors to break through stone.
Oh, that's
them
cool.
the opportunity
That's cool.
to fight the enemy and drive a salient into their defenses in a single mighty charge. With the foe's shield wall in disarray, nothing can stop us from delivering the killing blow. But we won't win through bold deeds alone. We
Not at
need
all.
to equip our champions for the many tasks that lie ahead and choose our battles wisely. The dungeons of our adversaries still hold our
Interesting.
lost brothers, whose zeal could not
So you select a select party to go into dungeons.
We must rescue them and secure their escape by any means if we are to deliver them safely to our citadel, where their wisdom will drive our scholars towards new discoveries. Yet the engines of war grind on through all the lands. The
This
enemy
looks like a lot of strategy in it.
even more
I'm surprised they're talking so much about
while we drown
the
them
gameplay.
in a rain of fire. We are
Most of
the
the trailers were pretty
Zodiac
quick,
Legion.
and this one's
We
going
are
into
the
full
light
depth.
of hope, a glow in the dark of night, and we will not falter as long as the stars guide our blades.
Looks pretty neat.
Yep. But
Looks
we did
like
have
a game I can play sometimes.
And we did think it was
That
going to
was
be a
awesome.
PC only
So
game.
many great games in every
It
genre.
would have been great to see a
Really happy to
GFN
see the
logo
new
on it.
ideas and remixes of styles coming to
I'm sure there'll be a GFN logo eventually.
Next up, we have a cornucopia of
At the rate they're adding games, at least.
action games that will test your hand and eyeball coordination, have you competitive with your friends, and put a big smile on your face. Let's kick it.
There we go.
Xbox.
Mm-hmm. This looks actually fun.
With the Xbox logo, I have a feeling it's going to be on Game Pass.
Yep. Probably the PC Game Pass.
I won't lie, it does look a little fun. Like, I like the dodging around meteors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I hope there's gonna be some strategy about some of these.
Oh god, it's definitely bullet hell.
Yeah. So it's a high score game, endless.
Mm-hmm.
Super space.
Coming late 2021 Xbox.
Not Spaceballs. So.
Wiki already. White Song Games. Or Omi, or whatever way you want to pronounce it.
The art's interesting, but the no audio dialogue kind of
puts you off.
me. Yeah.
A cooking game, is it?
What?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Or something.
Yeah, it does look like a cooking game. Yeah, I like the art, but the gameplay is
strange.
Yeah. Oh, this looks cool. Looks weird.
It's just cells? I don't know.
Yeah, it does look like cells. You're right.
Yeah. Building life. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like early Spore.
Yeah. Forgot about that game. Spore. That was quite fun back in the days.
Very intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Callie, what's the name of this game?
I have no idea.
Oh, no, okay.
Inglet? Inglet? Cell game is what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
I will not say what I would call it.
I know
Why?
what you would call it. Would it be the biggest load of nonsense?
No.
What was it?
No.
Something along them lines? Right now, Steam and itch.
What? I've never heard of Itch.
Itch.io. They actually recently added that to Epic Games Store.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Annika from Happy Broccoli Games. We're a small studio based in Berlin. We're a bunch of weird people making an even weirder game called Kraken Academy. It's a comedy high school adventure that is coming out later this year.
Okay.
We have a new kid at school who is tasked to save the school from doom and destruction by a huge magical kraken with big dad energy. This game is a love letter to 90s anime and Zelda Majora's Mask. So if you like any of those two things, you should definitely check it out. I'm super excited to show you today, for the first time ever, our hand-animated trailer that we commissioned to showcase the game. Now, it's a really big deal for us to have such an awesome trailer, so I really hope you enjoy it. If you like
Can't
what you
wait.
see, don't forget to wishlist. It really helps us out. Thank you so much.
There we go. I wish my school was that fun back in the day.
I can tell you straight away, not a game for me.
Yeah, probably not for me either. Like, unless I pick it up for free, I probably wouldn't.
Broccoli car.
I'm not gonna pay for it. Probably a game that will. Yeah.
But I do know they have their place, and there's people who would play them.
Oh, I have a few friends that would definitely play that game.
One, go.
Oh, this looks fun. Oh, yeah.
What? Is this a new game or is it, no? Yes.
Yeah.
I love the art too.
Yeah. Kung Fu. The arcade, but it's like a football game.
Oh,
Yeah.
this looks fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely play this. Drop it on a Game Pass. You know, I'll play with friends.
Yeah, it would be fun to have local co-op on that game also.
That's an interesting game. It's a game which I think would be well in the sub.
Yeah, exactly. I think it would be good in a subscription.
Fighting sports game where the best ball kicker wins. You gotta punch, kick, and headbutt your way across the field to smash the ball into your opponent's bell and rack up points.
Oh, this would be fun as play with my kids if it was local.
I'm the creator of Kung Fu Kickball, and I'm super excited to have my game included in the second annual
Hi,
Guerilla
Anthony.
Collective.
How's it going? Thanks
The
for
game
joining.
is on Steam for a little over a month now, and we're just getting started. So today I'd like to announce a new character joining the ball game. That's right, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, is ready to unleash his monkey-style Kung Fu on the playing field.
I like that each of them have their
It'll
own
be
like
available with the next
individual like
update landing at
abilities.
the end of the month, but you'll need to demonstrate your skills as a true kickball master to get him to join your roster.
I think if
This
Kelly
looks
was playing
cool.
this, she would just be going around just kicking people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
I like that it showed
Look
the
forward
staff.
to challenging the Monkey King in a few weeks, and keep an eye out for Kung Fu Kickball.
Nintendo Switch and Xbox.
Yeah, that's a
PlayStation.
fair Switch. I think it would do well on.
Yeah.
Especially with that art style.
Yep.
Hi everyone, my name is David Jimenez, game director
that looks
at Cosmos. I'm proud
on
to
screen.
introduce our new game.
Is it speedrun?
A new chapter in the story,
Hey.
Jacqueline, our main heroine. Ion Drive is a stylish speedrunning
I see a Xbox
platform
controller there. So
Cyberpunk City near
I
Barcelona.
actually have that exact
We want
controller.
to show you a
Me
visual
too.
version
Yeah.
and
Yeah, like-
in Ion Drive, you can rush with science solo or with 4 people in co-op. Ion Drive is coming out later this year for PC and all major consoles.
All
With the
major
help of our
consoles.
publishing partner, Vertigo. Please check out the new trailer for the game.
What is it considered major consoles?
It has to be Xbox and PlayStation. But yeah, we'll probably see at the end here.
We've been hit! 30
oh.
seconds to find all the drive cores.
oh, this looks interesting.
30 second timer. Wow, that's fast.
Ooh.
I
And
feel like
this
there's gonna be a
looks
lot
like
of
fun.
dying.
I give up.
Yeah. Oh dear, oh
Probably I'm
dear.
gonna break some controllers if I play this.
Oh, you can play friends? That's cool.
Yeah, that is a good. We are starting to see a bit more of this. Because I would say that would be couch
We're
co-op.
through. Let's
Yeah,
get to it.
that would be cool.
There's
There we
the
go.
answer.
Yeah.
And now,
I've always wondered what minor platforms were. Everybody says major
Play now on
platforms.
Steam.
This isn't me being controversial. I know.
I can't even believe.
I know people
type of game.
count
It's
Stadia
just-
as a PC, but I think
phenomenal.
generally it is
Before we
counted
move
as
on
a
to the next
console
segment,
type
we want to
platform.
say thanks to our broadcasting partners, Twitch.
Well, I
Games
think a lot of people consider it a console
so much
because
for supporting and
it has
hosting.
its own
We also wanna
specific
thank
form
all of our
factor
other
that you have
sponsors
to
who are coming up right
create
now. They're
for.
so amazing. We love you guys so much.
I'm gonna say something
Over
with
the
Stadia.
year,
I
we've seen
usually play
some of the
with
most amazing
PC,
developers that
mouse
have
and
blessed the
keyboard
Guerilla
most of the
Collective and
game
other
on
mixed
Stadia.
events, as well as
It's just
same.
my preference
digitally
to play,
all-
but I like to play with a controller.
next,
Some games,
We have a
most I play
collection of
with the mouse
action
and
and
keyboard.
exploratory adventure games. that are
Platformers are usually games that I play with the controller.
They are
Yeah.
definitely making me pitter patter.
They will. And we're also
And I play
checking out
mostly on
updates
PC
on some
because the
award-winning
TV
games
is
that are soon to
always
become
taken.
contemporary classics.
Let's
You should do
do
what we do. Get multiple TVs.
Yeah, I should get a new TV.
Imagine that humanity, in its ceaseless quest to ravage the planet, has driven even one of the most adaptable creatures in the animal kingdom, the fox, to
What
extinction.
does the fox say?
As the last fox on Earth, you're fighting for survival in search of the rare sources of food left in this dying world.
I think Stadia is a mix.
But you're not searching food just for yourself alone. Your clumsy cubs are eagerly waiting for your return and the safety of your shelter. Until that fateful day when something or someone takes one of your young foxes.
Oh.
The loss of a youngling is a heartbreaking, gut-wrenching moment. But as long as there's hope, the vixen will try everything to get it back. This is where your keen sense of smell comes in handy.
Yeah, this looks
You can
kind of
sense
neat.
the smell of your
Yeah.
cub and can even sense some traces left behind.
I definitely have a few friends that'll probably play
Dropped
this.
objects tell you the story of what happened at
But then
these
again, they really like
occasions.
foxes.
Your sensing skills are also very useful to find prey, as animals also leave a trace you can smell and follow. And you will need that skill, because your other cubs still need your attention. As they grow up, they will leave the shelter and accompany you on your nightly adventures.
Look at this great graphic. I think it was really nice pictures.
They are new to this world, so keep the little ones close and safe.
Yeah, I might not play this game, but I do know it
Over
has an
time,
audience.
they will learn essential life skills. and
I
can do
think I
their
will
part
play
for
this
the
game. It
survival of the
looks
group.
really cool in the sense that you can use.
This is another game
different
from. Oh, sorry. What was it?
No, I'm just intrigued
Nights
about.
are dangerous enough.
Is it an
perilous
open
traps
world?
and
That's
other
my
predators
question.
your cubs.
Noel.
I think it's pretty linear. To me, most of the paths look
But during the day, the
pretty
most dangerous
straightforward.
predators of them all start roaming the world. Humans. It's your job
I think
to
this
guide
is
your
a
vulnerable
perfect
cubs
subscription
safely
game.
through the
Yeah, that's
dystopian
exactly what
kingdom of
I wanted to
exploited
say.
Earth.
A sub game. This would be perfect for it.
On your journey to the last safe haven, you must overcome all the dangers
It's a game that I
lie
probably
ahead.
wouldn't pay outright, but I
Survive.
wouldn't mind trying out if it was on a
This
subscription.
is Endgame.
Yeah, I think it looks great because there's so many the same game. Like this was something different in a way. That's why I was a little bit intrigued. But this looks quite interesting. In a way.
It's made by Handy. I was going to say there's a chance this could come to Stadia.
Hi all, I'm Michelle, the
Oh.
game
Are they
director
better
of
than
Beasts
shows?
of Marvia Island.
They didn't show it, but
Discovering extraordinary creatures, learning their behaviors, and most importantly, photographing their majesty. Today
This is for
I'm
me.
before the Glimmering River. This luminous locale is home to a number
And
of
this
unique
is this is on PlayStation.
bats with butterfly wings,
Nice.
to mischievous otter crocodiles that love to play. Each of these critters has a unique reaction to Marina. We can't wait for
I
you
like
to find
Pokemon Smash Snap, so
yeah, it looks like Pokemon Snap.
This is where you must cooperate with
It's
the
just got
animals
the
in the area in
PlayStation
order to
layout
progress.
again.
For
Yep.
example,
Oh.
using the Marbian scaled otter, or as we like to call him, the otter dials, playful spit behavior to grow flowers that'll take you up to new areas. One of our favorite parts of the Glimmering River is a game of fetch that you get to play with the otter dial. If you wait for just the right moment, you can catch a shot of him doing an impressive backflip before diving down into the
Yeah,
water.
this is
It's just
definitely
Pokemon Snap.
This is one of
Yeah.
the many opportunities to engage with creatures
This is
in
a
meaningful
chill-like
and
game.
non-violent ways
Yeah.
in store for you on Maravilla Island. Beast of Maravilla Island is coming soon to Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 4, and PC. We're so excited to see the amazing photos that you take.
I do think this would do well on Switch.
yeah.
Oh,
And there's so many beautiful games.
Yep.
this was shown, I think, on a PlayStation Indie Showcase,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, I think I've seen this before, but
Yeah, this one was showcased previously.
yeah,
I can't remember where. It was either Xbox or PlayStation, though.
it must have been Xbox, but I don't think it was PlayStation. But
Because I think
Wow.
PlayStation did an indie thing previously, right? This year?
maybe
Yep, they did a showcase a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I think this was on it.
I think it was as well.
wow, this
There's
is
just
cool.
there's just so many cool looking games coming out, and there's going to be so many just going to get missed because there's just so many coming out.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like I was mentioning before, like the dev tools are getting easier and easier to make games. Like my brother, he's been messing with it, and
Yeah.
the easier they make it, the more games you're going to start to see come out. that
Xbox
look
Game
better and
Pass.
better.
Yeah, so I think
Oh.
that's a good game for Game Pass.
Yeah, and maybe it was an Xbox showing.
I think it was.
I think it was at the Xbox Indie event that they had. The ID at Xbox.
But like I said at the start, should make one guy should make a cloud service only for indie games. That can just be the dream for indie developers just to join. In a way. Maybe that's Stadia. I don't know. Okay.
I kind of like the music. It's very nice and
yeah.
Hi, my name is Eleanor,
This looks
and
like
I
a
voice the
Switch
sister
game.
in Lightbringer.
I was just about to say that.
Deep dive into the game, we'll also look at the gameplay. The Lightbringer is a poetic adventure platformer with a heartfelt narrative presented entirely in verse. The world has been claimed by vile corruption,
I
filling
think
it
I
with
would play
vicious,
this.
slimy beings.
Yeah.
it looks.
Your sister set out
yeah,
on a
looks
journey
fun.
to rid the world of these evil entities.
I don't know if I'd play it.
Somewhere along her journey,
It's another
she
one of those
vanished under
subscription
unknown
games.
circumstances.
Give it to me
Now
as a
the
subscription. I'll
task
play
of
it.
the world has fallen upon you. Guided by your sister's spirit,
I
you
need
aim
new
60
controllers to my Switch.
The goal of each level is to reach a monolith and cleanse it from the corruption that has taken control of it. You do this by collecting power in the form of light motes that are spread throughout the level, often cleverly hidden outside a beaten path. Best keep your eyes peeled. Your journey will take you through tropical islands, icy tundras,
Captain
dark
Toad.
dungeons, and mountaintops high above the
Why
clouds.
are they rotating it so
all with
fast?
their own
Slow
Yeah,
down,
it was
rotate.
it's frustrating.
Each level works as its own little world, filled with platforming challenges, puzzles, and enemies. Speaking of enemies, you'll often find yourself fighting the corruption, both smaller enemies as well as large sentinels brought to life by the corruption. These encounters will test both your skill and determination, and they will not give up without a fight. We hope you have enjoyed this quick presentation, and we look forward to showing you more this summer. As for the game's release date, it'll be out when it's out.
Switch, of course.
Yeah, I did have Switch rule all over that from the very, very start. Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo.
Hi everyone, I'm Joshua Chan. I'm narrative designer of Vertigo at Pendulum Studios. Vertigo is a narrative and adventure game freely inspired by the movie masterpiece directed by Alfred Hitchcock. The main themes of the game are roughly the same ones that appear in the movie: obsession, madness, manipulation, identity, and the confusion between imagination, dreams, memory, and reality.
This actually looks really cool.
Storytelling techniques,
Yeah.
from its special use of suspense, the focus on the psychological side of action, it's like marriage, depiction of reality.
Oh, this is my kind of game.
All the music.
We've also been studying Hitchcock's camera work, subjective shots, its use of detail shots, and even the dolly zoom effect, also known as vertigo effect. In the movie, the spectator always knows more than the main character. You have to translate that into the game, let the player know more than the actual character that they are controlling.
Oh, that was frustrating.
I didn't see what it was coming on.
Oh, they didn't say anything where it was.
Basically everything.
Oh, okay.
Is it still the same game now? They just.
I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see an X-File conspiracy game or something like good story stuff like down the road. Here we go to everything.
Yeah, wow.
I'm going to get that game.
Yeah, looks awesome.
Amazing games, of course. It's
at the
pitter patter of my heart. It's just every time I'm like, feel like I'm getting a shot of adrenaline. Those are some awesome. Maybe that's not adrenaline, but those are some awesome games. Next up, our friends at Neon Doctrine, formerly another indie, have joined us to show some of their amazing titles.
Let's check it out
now.
From one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
Neon Eyes. No, just kidding.
Hey everyone, we are Neon Doctrine, purveyors of exquisite games from around the world. We hope you enjoy this showcase of our upcoming titles. Neon Doctrine is proud to be based in the city of Taipei, so it brings us great pleasure to introduce you to the legend of Tianjin. Set in Taipei and featuring Taiwan's most famous folk hero, we cannot wait for you to see the place we love and experience an interesting piece of local history.
Product not yet rated.
I like these like comic strip sort of things. I'm just so easy.
Real show or what was? No, okay.
Just like craziness.
Yeah.
I do like the art
just,
style.
Yeah, let's just hope it's a good balanced game then. So. Looks kind of cool. Is it like Street Fighter or?
Legends of Tianjin.
Yeah,
Nintendo Switch and Steam.
From the Far East to the countryside of New England, we'd like to welcome you to Grow Hill Manor, where the science of the 19th century meets unspeakable ancient horror. Don't get lost now. You'll never know what you'll see if you open the wrong door. Without further ado, Lamentum awaits.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that's very Lovecraftian. I feel like the combat's a bit slow for my taste.
Mixing it up a wee bit as well.
I like the vibe it gives off, for sure.
Could be a good game for touch controllers.
Actually, yeah, I do think it'd be good with touch controls.
Yeah.
Mostly using one weapon at a time.
Marriage, love, and devotion can lead to acts of personal sacrifice. But for my lovely wife's hero, these noble acts are twisted into acts of depravity. Would you be willing to betray and murder?
Every time I see him, I'm like, he is certainly dressed up.
How far would you go to bring back your lovely wife?
Previously.
They don't have mouths.
Hide talking.
It's telepathic.
Till death do us part.
Why did he shoot her?
Luna's mentioned!
Oh, yeah, Luna's here. They made a showing.
This is not the game I will play, I think.
I probably won't either.
You will play this? Yeah?
No, I probably won't.
No.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
Yeah, stabbing people's not nice.
No.
I think it's a game you have to be in the right mood to play.
Yeah.
Or
I guess
Our
that's fair.
free-to-play multiplayer PvP shoot 'em up Retrograde Arena is available now on Nintendo Switch, and the best part, it's free.
Okay.
I wonder how many are bots in it.
We have a friend we would like to introduce you to, and I think it's best if he speaks for himself.
Oh no.
My name is Jacob.
Hello, my name is Jacob Jazz, and I come here to tell you a story. This is the story of a pizza you. His family was already dead when he died. Was dead when he died. When he died, surrounded by VHS tapes. And cannibals was dead when he died. When he died. Hello, my name is Jacob Jazz.
Yeah, I don't think this is one for me.
I'm not going to ask Kelly what she thinks of this.
I think we could tell by the way she looked when it first.
Oh my goodness. Are we in a Devolver Digital event here?
It feels like it, man.
Jesus.
My name is.
Part of me thinks Neon Doctrine's just like, here, have some money.
You can head over to our Discord.
Put our name on your game.
To talk to us, the developers who work with us, and our amazing community. But wait, what's this? We have a sneak peek of an unannounced title.
Is that pizza game number 2?
To you Project Althea.
It's Pikmin.
Now this one looks a lot cooler, I would say. Isn't there already a Project Althea? Althea sounds very similar
to the PlayStation game, which was changed to whatever it was called.
Thank you so much to all the developers and to you for tuning in. And make sure to check out the Steam Guerilla Collective event.
So what's going to be the ending game?
Yeah, definitely support the developers. For our first day's finale, we are going to be traveling to the east to connect with our friends at Bit Summit, who will be showing some of the most inventive and interesting games coming out of Japan.
Okay.
Let's.
Cool.
Japan. This is
The Legend of Wraith. Oh, I like that.
I'll tell you right now what I think is coming on.
It is not coming to Nintendo Switch.
I just like this is like a Nintendo game, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's exactly like a Nintendo game.
What made a Nintendo game actually made by like Nintendo?
And that music sounds really, yeah.
I think that just looks amazing.
It screams Nintendo.
RPG
time.
Coming in 2020.
Hey, look! This looks like the Windows screensaver. For us old people, Windows 95.
Yep.
Interesting that they've got it up on the side here. The
health and stuff. Yeah.
It feels really old school.
Like an old school dungeon crawler, probably.
Just looking at it, it looks like you could probably create levels.
Probably wouldn't take too much work to do that.
Potato flowers in bloom.
Yeah.
Live in dungeon. Another one that screams Nintendo Switch.
Did I see a cat fighting at one point? It was just a cat like walked out there like a Pokemon like about to battle.
With the arrow, wasn't it? No.
All these are screaming Switch, man.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense because it's a bunch of Japanese developers. Who are you going to develop for?
Isn't there
Switch
a
or Sony.
game like RPG Golf or something like that?
Mario Golf?
No, there's a golf game on Switch. I think it's an RPG golf
The
game.
golf game?
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
Oh, Golf Story or something?
Golf Story.
Yeah,
yes,
Golf.
that one.
I know about that one.
Yeah, golf is fun.
RPG.
Golf Legends. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Get some action up in here.
Let's go.
The animations look really cool.
Yep.
Okay.
It has my attention for sure.
Hi, Kumnar. How's it going? Okay, Brandon, no worries. Hope she's feeling okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's a very vertical arena area. Like I noticed them going down below and walking around. Barbarian.
Okay.
40% off. But okay.
You can already see it. But Whitewater Wipeout is a surfing game for the play date that pays homage to the classic California games. Plus, it's made by our boss and legend, Giles Goddard.
I'm current CEO, Giles Goddard.
We haven't announced it yet, dang it!
Yeah, that's very Devolver. What? What? This is Fall Guys.
Yeah.
This is Fall Guys.
Oh my goodness. It was just a matter of time, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
Up with killing and fighting and...
It's legit knockoff Fall Guys.
Yeah, here we go. Fall Guys.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh god. I'm surprised they didn't call it Drop Guys.
Hi, Natasha. Yes.
Can we kick her off?
Yes, we can ban her. And PlayStation 4. That's Street Fighter music.
Mommy!
You definitely tell these were Japanese games.
Yeah. I still want to go to Japan once.
With the music and just the art style and...
Yeah.
I actually plan on going to Japan probably next year.
Yeah,
Switch,
when
PlayStation 4.
yeah, it looks. I have to go once to Japan.
I mean, a lot of these Japanese developers, that's what you're going to see is Switch and PS4 because Sony and Nintendo are over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like this.
This is cool.
On a brand new adventure.
Also, it reminds me kind of like Mega Man
Top-down action is more
art style.
intense than ever before.
Yeah. This looks actually fun.
Jason's third battle against mutant kind is about to begin.
Yeah, I'm very Mega Man.
Await him in a new dimension.
Yep.
The pinnacle of mutant blasting action is here.
Blaster Master.
Master 03.
Nintendo Switch.
A new chapter in Blaster
Ooh.
Master history.
Interesting. It's going to Xbox.
July 29th.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
quite interesting.
At the Epic Game Store.
Can we say Game Pass?
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely.
I do know Xbox has been trying to reach the Eastern audience too. This is fun. Very anime intro-y music.
Yeah. I don't mind some anime games. That's fun.
Azure Striker Gunvolt 3.
That's a cool name too, Gunvolt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 2022.
That was super cool. Bit Summit is awesome. Can't wait to go back to Kyoto to experience it when we can.
Amazing. Yeah, that was the best. I think if you get a chance to go to Bit Summit, do it. Take it. It's amazing.
Yeah, shout out to them for showing their games on this showcase for sure. Thanks once again to our sponsors and broadcasting partners for their support. We're going to shout them out here once again. PlayStation, Xbox, Kickstarter, Razer, Astro Gaming, our fellow devs and publishers, Two Awesome Studio, Akupara Games, All In Games, Good Shepherd, Humble Games, Goblin Studios, Graffiti Games, Head Up, Hype Train Digital, Neon Doctrine, Raw Fury, Tiny Build, Thunderful, and Whitethorn Games.
Yes. And be sure to check out the Guerilla Collective event page on Steam where you can learn more about the games, wishlist those games, buy the games that are available now. Check it out. Wishlists help, so do it.
Do it. Definitely support them. Thanks to Wilmer Sound.
Thank
Sir,
you.
you have been awesome for opening up your space.
Yes, I'm so happy to open my space to you.
Always. I love being in your space. Thanks to the Mix Team, AV Society, Timmy, Abe, Fully Illustrated, everybody who's contributed on this stream. That wraps up day one of Guerilla Collective 2. Coming up next is our next installment of Black Voice in Gaming, where Alfonso Hooker will be joining me for some interviews and exclusive gameplay sessions with some amazing devs and their dope games. Be sure to stay tuned at the same time next Saturday at 8 a.m. PST, 5 p.m. CET, where the Guerilla Collective gaming greatness will continue, along with the spotlight on uplifting and thoughtful indie games and wholesome direct. We're going to take a quick break and come back with some more Guerilla Collective with Black Voice in Gaming next. See you soon.
Are we going to get
are
we going to get a sneaky one? We're not getting a sneaky one at the end, so I will stop the stream like that, and I will ask you what was your highlight game, or is your what's your general thoughts of that? Happy, I can see you're bursting.
No, I'm just trying to think of the name of the games, but I find it really curious, this game with the fox and the
Endling is the one.
Yeah, that looks like a really interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but it got my intention there. And the Pokemon Snap game. I don't remember that name.
I can remember that one.
I think that's the big problem with this event here. There's just so many games that have just been chucked at you, and you cannot remember them.
And I always forget to write them down. So
yes, I will come back to my 2 games. Kelly, what's your any games you liked?
That football, kickball, bell thing. I look cool. I could like run around kicking everybody's head in.
I know you
Never
like.
mind the ball. I
Yes,
just,
you just
try and
want to
kick
do that?
everybody up into the bell. That
I can
so
make
cool.
jokes. I can make jokes here. Where I'm not going to make the jokes about kicking.
Stop making the jokes.
Yes, I
Stop
will.
making the jokes.
Yes, Maker. What about you?
Source of Madness was one that I was really interested in. I added it on my wish list. It had the really interesting art style. I mentioned it that I put it on my wish list. Vertigo is another one that really caught my attention, and I'm trying to think. There was one other, but those were the main 2 that really caught my eye. Oh, my bad. It's what's it called? Chernobylite. That one.
Yep, that was the one. I have 2 on my list, and one of them is Chernobylite, and the other one is Vertigo. I think that just looks immense. I think that is completely up my alley. So we're going to be doing millions of these.
Millions? Millions? Whoa, now I'm not that free.
We're going to be doing
millions
and millions of these over the next couple of weeks because there's just so many going on. So we won't be doing all of them unless Happy wants to do all of them. We will let Happy run the ship there. But we are going to be covering a fair number of these because there's just going to be so many cool things being announced. And as we've seen here today, there is cloud stuff being announced, as we did have a Stadia logo. And a lot of these games which were shown, I would say there's a fair chance they're going to end up in GFN because most of them are on PC as well. So thank you all for joining us. And Kelly, we'll say goodbye in your unique style.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye, Kelly, in your unique style. You forgot to unique. Guys, if you want to say bye, and we will end that there, then, maybe.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.